just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan. We welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants.
To kick off for New York.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
43! 15!
Now the New Jersey native who played his college ball at Rutgers, it's Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
43!
It's 3rd and 1.
Hero 15! Yellow!
They'll send Worthy in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, KC.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They put Kelsey in motion. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and a long way to go.
Attack! Yellow! Hero 15!
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Throwing to start. Here's Dart. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Yellow! Hero 15!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Hey, 57, 57. Easy. Yellow. 50, yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboo. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll get that out to Scatterboo. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dart. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
A give out of the gun, and it's Scatterboo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Track and 6, coming 18, Pioneer. Check out.
Now Dart. And that is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Turnover on downs.
Man in motion is Brown. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he gets this up close to the 40. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Taller. Hey, 43. 15.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Boom! And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets there.
And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's good.
Yellow.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the outside. Catch made by Brown.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field. Simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, 43, 15.
And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on second down. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Third down and 9.
Sunday. Hey, 43.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Rush to his left. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That'll be taken in by Scatterboot. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw is Dart. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19, 18, tracking 60.
Throwing again, Dart. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, Just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 21-yard line.
Yellow. Ball. And Ripley.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Attack! Hey, Ripley. Yellow. 43.
Here's Mahomes. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. Hey, Sundown. Arrow 15.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
Now, Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Go on, 80. 15, 15.
Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow, yellow. Come back. Easy.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Set up. 19, Mustang, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Go. 19.
operating from the gun. It's Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
3 yards. And the Giants, first down.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one.
13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Easy. 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
43! 43! 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, rip with.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as important, they stop the clock.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow! Yellow! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Come back! Attack, attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man downfield. It's Rice. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here is 1st and goal.
Yellow!
Here's Pacheco. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. They come from behind. They feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play.